Well, the Kremlin is calling the US strikes an act of aggression against a sovereign country, carried out using an invented pretext. Moscow also says the strikes simply violate international law. Now, that's according to President Putin's official spokesperson. With more on that, Roman Kostrov joins us live from central Moscow. Very direct language being used there, Roman. What else do we know?
Absolutely. Well, we did get the reaction from the Kremlin this morning, as well as various other branches of the Russian government. You already mentioned that Dmitry Peskov quoted Vladimir Putin by saying that he considers the U.S. missile strikes an act of aggression against a sovereign nation under a made-up pretext, and it is a violation of international law. He also added that the Syrian army does not have any chemical weapons at the moment, and this fact was documented by the United Nations chemical weapons watchdog. He also added that Vladimir Putin considers the fact that the use of chemical weapons by terrorists is ignored is further deteriorating the situation in Syria. Also, Vladimir Putin said, according to Dmitry Peskov, that the purpose of this strike by the United States was to distract international attention from scores of civilian victims in Iraq. Now, Russia's foreign ministry just a short while ago also issued their statement, and just to recap, they said that United States once again demonstrated a thoughtless approach. They bombed a country that's fighting against international terrorism. United States actions are illegal, and Russia will now halt the deal with the U.S. military, preventing incidents and ensuring flight security in the operation in Syria. Well, we already got a response to that from U.S. Strategic Command, who said that Russia discussion on sharing space awareness data relatively quickly, ready to facilitate conversation with Russia on this matter. So that's the latest what's going on with that. Meanwhile, U.S. State Secretary Rex Tillerson said that there was no contact with the Russian president on the strikes beforehand. However, he said all military agreements between Russia and U.S. have been observed. Meanwhile, Russian embassy in Syria still have no information on whether any Russian citizens became victims of this U.S. missile attack in Syria. Now, the Russian parliament is already also reacting to what happened this morning, and they're calling for an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council, saying that an aggression was made against a UN member country.
Roman Kostrov bringing us up to date on the Russian reaction there from central Moscow. Thank you.